Ah, sharks, populating our horror movies, our documentaries, and also sometimes our nightmares. There's a total of about 440 known species of sharks, all of them pretty fascinating animals. However, we're not going to be talking about all of them today because that would require 5.5 hours. No, only the biggest will make it to our list today. Stated by the obvious, this is the top 10 biggest sharks in the world. And if you think the great white shark is the biggest of all sharks, well, think again. Stay tuned for number 1 to find out who claims the crown of the biggest. Number 10. The Bigeye Thresher Shark. Bigeye Thresher Sharks are identifiable by their characteristic long whip-like tails. This long, curving upper tail lobe is nearly as long as the entire fish's body. This remarkable adaptation has allowed these sharks to hunt in a most unusual way. When hunting, the shark will swim close to a school of fish and use their pectoral fins to break, causing the tail fin to flick over the body into the shoal. Fish that are hit by the tail are immediately stunned, and the thresher shark simply goes around and collects the day's fish. They are pelagic, meaning they spend most of their time roaming the open. This shark has grayish-brown or purplish-gray coloration skin with light gray underneath. Male Bigeye Thresher Sharks mature at about 3 meters, while females mature at 3.5. These sharks inhabit tropical as well as temperate waters, and they can also be found close to the shore as well as in the open seas. Number 9. The Blunt-Nosed Six-Gill Shark. The blunt-nosed six-gill shark is a deep-sea predator characterized by 6 pairs of gill slits on either side of its broad head, a long tail, and comb-like yellow teeth as well. They grow to about 4.8 meters long and weigh 580 kilograms, enough to land it in the number 9 spot on this list. One of its most distinguishing characteristics is the fact that it has only one dorsal fin, which is located on the back of its body near the tail. Most other sharks have a pronounced dorsal fin on the backs near the center of their bodies. The six-gill ranges in color from tan or brown to gray or even black. It has small fluorescent green eyes with a black pupil. The six-gill is one of the widest ranging sharks, inhabiting continental as well as island shelves of the world's temperate and tropical seas. This makes it one of the highly migratory marine species. It prefers deep-sea habitats below 90 meters. Adults exhibit a daily vertical migration cycle, with males reaching maturity at 14 years while females reach sexual maturity at 18 years. One of the longest living sharks as well, they're believed to live up to 80 years in the wild. Number 8. The Thresher Shark. Also known as the fox shark, the thresher shark obtains its name from its characteristically large caudal fin, which in most cases can be as long as the fish itself. The largest recorded thresher shark measured 6 meters long and weighed 600 kilograms. Thresher sharks commonly inhabit the Indian and Pacific Oceans. They reach maturity between 9 and 14 years old and can live up for 22 years in the wild. Thresher sharks are largely solitary and only get into groups when mating or hunting. They mostly hunt schools of fish in open waters and prefer mackerels, tunas, and seabirds. Number 7. The Great Hammerhead Shark. Possibly one of the most known sharks around, the Great Hammerhead Shark obtains its name from the flat, T-shaped snout that makes it stand out. Its eyes are wide set to enhance its visual range, and in addition, its head is covered by ampullae of Lorenzini to improve its preying ability. The Great Hammerhead Shark can grow up to 5.5 meters long and weigh 450 kilograms. Its coloration can range from gray-brown to green on the dorsal fins and cream-white on its ventral sides. Its teeth are jagged and triangular, which is great for the Great Hammerhead Shark because it is carnivorous, feeding on crabs, squids, other sharks, herring, sardines, jacks, guitarfish, stingrays, and eagle rays. They hunt twice a day around dawn and dusk. Great hammerhead sharks can be spotted near the shoreline as well as in the deep seas. They prefer tropical or temperate seas but can also survive in sandy plains, estuaries, coral and rocky reefs, open ocean, polar seas, as well as intertidal waters. They've also been spotted in freshwaters. Number 6. The Greenland Shark. One of the largest sharks in the world, an adult Greenland shark can grow up to 6.5 meters long and weigh 900 kilos. They're among nature's least elegant inventions. Lumpfish, with stunted pectoral fins that they use for ponderously slow swimming in cold and dark Arctic waters, they have blunt snouts and gaping mouths that give them an unfortunate, dull-witted appearance. Many live with worm-like parasites that dangle repulsively from their corneas. Once widely hunted for their liver oil, today they are considered bycatch. For some fishermen, netting a Greenland shark is about as welcome as stepping in dog poop. Greenland sharks are the only shark species that consistently inhabit Arctic and subarctic freezing waters. During summer months, Greenland sharks migrate to extremely deep parts of the ocean. During winter, they move close to the water's surface and can be spotted near the edge of ice floes. Greenland sharks can be spotted in the North Atlantic Ocean, from the Gulf of St. Lawrence to Baffin Island. You can also find them far south as the Gulf of Maine. They've also been spotted near the mouth of the Saguenay River in Quebec. Number 5. The Pacific Sleeper Shark. The Pacific Sleeper Shark belongs to the Somonacidae shark family. At maturity, they measure about 3.6 meters and weigh around 350 kilograms. The Pacific Sleeper Shark is grayish-black in color with a bristle skin. It has a cylindrical body and a round, short snout. The Pacific Sleeper Shark is found almost all around the planet, although they prefer to swim in deeper or colder waters. And let me tell you something, it's actually pretty deep. Depths from the surface to more than 2,000 meters or 6,500 feet deep are common. They're known to avoid light and swim at depths under the photic surface during the day and come up to surface at night. That makes them a rare sighting by humans. Pacific Sleeper Sharks are carnivorous, feeding on octopi, pollux, soles, telos fish, and flounders. They also do feed on shrimps, rockfishes, hermit crabs, marine snails, squids, and Pacific salmon. Since they're mainly scavengers, Pacific Sleeper Sharks mostly live in small groups. Number 4. The Tiger Shark. Also known as the sea tiger as well as the garbage can with fins, the tiger shark is the only living species of the genus Galliacerdo. One of the largest sharks in the world, an adult tiger shark can measure up to 7.5 meters long and weigh over 600 kilograms. Tiger sharks obtain its name from the bands of dark stripes on its skin that are similar to those of a tiger. However, these bands do fade with age. Its fusiform body has a blunt nose at the tip of a narrow snout. The tail's upper lobe is larger than the lower lobe, and its mandible has serrated teeth that are crucial for breaking hard shells. The tiger sharks inhabit tropical and subtropical oceans, mostly in latitudes between 45 degrees north and 32 degrees south. It is fond of the waters of North America's east coast all the way to the coast of Brazil as well as the Gulf Coast. They are purely carnivorous, feeding mainly on mollusks, other fish, sea turtles, crustaceans, seabirds, as well as dugong and, many other things actually. It also scavenges on dead whales. Thanks to their enormous appetite, tiger sharks eat pretty much everything in their path, including man-made objects like paint cans, leather jackets, rubber tires, and even license plates. Of course, that's not all that's been found in the tiger shark's belly. Stuff like animals, like dogs, cats, other things, even including scuba gear has been found in these kinds of sharks. Do you remember that scene in Jaws where Hooper pulls out a Louisiana license plate from the stomach of a dead sea tiger? Well, it turns out that scene is actually pretty accurate. Now it's time for the day's best pick. Now, we're going to take a break from tradition and give you today's best pick at number 3. And today, we're going to be looking at the most famous and most terrifying shark species in the world, bar none. Number 3. The Great White Shark. The legendary great white is as commonly known as one of the fiercest ocean predators. A member of the Chondrichthyes class, the great white shark has earned its reputation as a man-eater. This common perception of white shark is changing though as we learn more about these increasingly threatened sharks. Some courageous explorers have not only free-dived with these killing machines, they have lived to talk about it. Not that free-diving with white sharks is recommended, but these bold experiments have shown that these majestic yet intimidating creatures are actually not predators of man. Its robust and fusiform body can measure up to 7 meters in length and weigh 3,500 kilograms in adulthood. The great white has a pointed narrow snout, 2 pectoral fins, a crescent-shaped caudal fin, and a triangular dorsal fin. Its mouth can also open up to 1.2 meters wide and has several rows of sharp serrated teeth. The great white has a very extended habitat area, ranging from the latitudes of 60 degrees north to 60 degrees south. It inhabits both temperate as well as tropical coastal waters, but it commonly dwells in the coast of North America from Newfoundland to southern Mexico. It also inhabits the waters of South Africa. The great white is undoubtedly a carnivorous shark, largely feeding on smaller marine animals such as rays, squids, and other fish. Adult sharks also feed on seals, other sharks, dolphins, sea lions, as well as whale carcasses. Males attain sexual maturity at 9 years, while females become sexually mature between 13 and 15 years. Number 2. The Basking Shark. The second largest shark in the world, the basking shark belongs to the order Lamniformes. Like the whale shark, the basking shark is also a planktivorous shark. Scientifically referred to as Saturnus maximus, the most noticeable feature of this shark is its mouth, which can open up to be 1 meter wide. Its conical body is covered by a mucus layer with a brown or gray skin on the back and a white belly. Its pectoral and dorsal fins are quite large as they can stretch up to 2 meters wide. The shark's squalene-rich liver is about 1/4 of its body weight and is crucial in helping the sharks to float. An adult basking shark can weigh up to 6,000 kilograms and measures 8.8 meters. While the basking shark inhabits all the oceans of the world, it is predominantly in the temperate subpolar waters in the continental shelf. Its habitat is largely influenced by availability of food. During summer, it migrates to coastal areas to feed on copepods. However, as soon as winter sets in, it moves back to cold temperate waters.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. The whale shark. Growing up to 20 meters long and weighing 12,500 kilograms, the whale shark is without a doubt the largest shark in the world. Its fusiform body is broad in the midsection and narrows in on the head and tail. The head is wide and flat with tiny eyes on the front. The mouth is also located at the tip of the snout. With 300 to 350 rows of teeth and 10 pairs of pads for filtering food, whale sharks' mouths can open up about 1.5 meters. Like most pelagic sharks, whale sharks has 1 pair of pectoral fins, 1 pair of dorsal fins, and a caudal fin. It has a blue-gray colored back and a white belly. Whale sharks' extensive distribution covers all the tropical and temperate seas of the world, except for the Mediterranean Sea. They dominate waters in the latitudes between 35 degrees south and 30 degrees north in countries such as Australia, South Africa, Ecuador, Mexico, the Philippines, and Belize. Reaching sexual maturity to around 25 years, the whale sharks mainly feed on plankton, although they occasionally prey on small creatures like jellyfishes, krill, squids, anchovies, crabs, and sardines. They mainly feed by suction and filtration. And that's our video for today, folks. Which shark species are you most fascinated about? Let us know in the comment section down below. Want to watch more videos about fascinating animals? Click on any of the videos you see on the screen. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Laters, everybody.